Good morning. I need to wash my car. Oh my God, the bobcat! Oh my God! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get to me! Get out! Lindsay! Watch out! Oh, shoot that fucker! Get out! Watch out! Watch out! It's a bobcat! Attack my wife! A bobcat!
Oh, what's happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a good night. Let me pull myself back on the screen here. There we go. Yo, what's cooking, everybody? Woo! How was your Mondays? Damn, that's what I forgot to do. At least I have these. How was your weekend? Etc. How are you doing? How you feeling? It's good to be back. Switching over to chat mode. I haven't been here yet. Arlene, hey Arlene, how you doing? Good to see you. Greetings and salutations. One man show. Parrot head, yo, what's shaking, bud? How you doing, brother? I don't know what to make of that. We had a close call with a bobcat while backpacking. They can be aggressive. I love it. He just had him by his arms and legs and was like, the cat's all, I'll fucking bite your face off. He just, boom, just chucks it. He just chucks it at the freaking grass. He's like, he even winds up. He winds up for it. Bah! that was freaking great. That bobcat was like, oh no, he honestly, he had the bobcat in a prone position. He could have killed it if he wanted to, without risking his life. He could have just side smashed onto his face a couple times, and or just done this with it, just hammered it into the ground. Internal damage from the ribs being broken, and it would pretty soon it would stop fighting. Once it goes limp, you could let it go, and it won't go anywhere, and you'd be dead. I like cookies. All I have right now, I actually baked cookies earlier, but I'm not gonna treat myself to cookies. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Let me do this, make it a little easier. I'm not gonna treat myself to cookies because I already had cookies earlier. But If you guys send me cookies, I will go get a cookie. I have reserved. Let me see. All right, there we go. And then I just pinned this one. So if y'all want to send me some cookies, there you go. Hey, Justin, by the way. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. I don't usually see you up this late. Proper Jenny. It's good to see you, Kai. Yeah, I just you, man. See, now you're copying me because I said it first. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Parrothead. Hello, everyone in the chat. Don't forget to wash your hands, Justin. David Frank. How's it going, David Frank? Welcome back. I heard you were moving to Colorado to get some of those magic mushrooms. Why would I need to move to Colorado for that? Are you talking to me? What? That's unnecessary. I walk into a place and I discover that the things that I need are brought to me. It just works out that way. So I don't need to go out to another state for nothing if I want something. That's kind of everyone's situation. If you really put your mind to something, you're like, I want this. You don't, I mean, except for maybe ayahuasca. I don't know about that. I think maybe with ayahuasca, I have to actually fly somewhere to get that experience. So might not, my typical strategy might not work in the case of ayahuasca, but pretty much anything else that you want, wherever you are in the country, you can get it. I mean, you just need to figure out a way. Whatever the thing is, you're like, oh, I can't have that in my state. How can I get it? Oh, I have a buddy in this state, or this laws are over here are different, or I just need to do this. You discover a way, put your mind to it. So that's crazy talk, Justin. Hedy Lamar, how is it going? What is the topic? Well, I'm going to start off, talking about this. Well, I mean, commemorating is the wrong word. Acknowledging, taking a moment, I guess, to acknowledge this incident. It's the wrong, there we go, that's better. So this was really sad. My buddy sent me this and I was like, I said, whoa, wait, when did that happen? Because it was fresh. It had just dropped. He sent me on Instagram. And then, but he didn't really have anything for me. And then I read what it was about. So that I have a video here. If you guys, hold on. If you guys want to see it, I can show it. I should be able to show it. If I can't, I'll clip it out of the show after the fact. So you'll get a live experience, but then later it'll just jump to like, well, that was it. But yeah, so anyone who's sensitive and doesn't want to, before I start talking about Chappelle and all this on the video game stuff, people died this weekend and it was really shitty. People are putting on a show, and is at least at least 6 people.
Oh my fucking god! Are you serious, bro? This shit really just happened, right?
So that is really sad, really tragic. It kind of comes out of nowhere. It looked like maybe one of them was having technical difficulties and couldn't fly where they needed to go. Maybe, well, I guess we'll find out what happened. But it's really sad. People are putting on a show with classic planes, and this happens. So, whatever you believe in, say a prayer, send some love, yeah, it was not clear. So this was kind of this was the first article I saw about it. It involved a World War II era Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress and a B-63 King Cobra fighter flying at the wings over Dallas Air Show. So this was in Dallas, Texas. And yeah, it's really sad. So I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those things that like it could happen at literally any. These things are happening all the time. These air shows all the time. But then I guess was unaware that an air show investigators with the safety boarders seeing the crash. Where was it? It said in here, particularly older aircraft has been concerned for years. In 2011, 11 people were killed in Reno, Nevada. That shit's just up north from here. In 2000, in Reno, Nevada, when a P-15 Mustang crashed into spectators. Bro, crashed into spectators. The fuck? In 2019, so at least there's a nice gap right there between those two of almost 10 years, 8 years ish. Yeah, that sounds yeah, that's right. This is like it's 2019, a bomber crashed in Hartford, Connecticut, killing 7 people. It investigated 21 accidents since 1982. That's not resulting in 23 deaths. That's not really all that much. But what makes today a lot is that it's 21 accidents since 1982, 23 deaths. This weekend alone was like almost a quarter of those. It was like 5 people, 6 people, something like that. So so yeah, rest in peace to everybody there. But I'm gonna move along past this because I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened this weekend. A lot of stuff. There's a bunch of gaming news. Do you guys want to start with video game stuff and then talk about Chappelle, or do you want to talk about Chappelle and then the video game stuff? Let me catch up on chat right now. I had to giggle at. I'm gonna shoot that fucker. I will only send you pot cookies. Colorado Rocky Mountain High Kai. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I will only do magic mushrooms with you, Kai. But I don't know about going anywhere in public. Will that be a problem? No. I'd rather stay inside and like connect with the universe, you know? Like watch the wall flow and think about my place in the world, you know, than walk around and giggle at shit. Or see something crazy, have that shit flip on you, and be in a really shitty place in the middle of nowhere. I don't know my environment very well. I haven't lived here long. Granted, there's not a lot of places. The way everything is set up around me, there's not a lot of ways for me to go where I get lost. I mean, like I can go this way, and I'm just gonna go a long way. It'll be easy to find my way back. But I don't like. Fuck that. I'd rather hang out and talk and listen to music and draw things, you know? The law of attraction. And I don't remember what the hell I was talking about. But yes, that is a thing. You gotta vibe at your level and attract your people, you know? And it'll push away the people that aren't like you. What up, Kai? What up, Laszlo? Panaflex. Greetings to all in chat. Hello, guys. Says Hitty. I hate tripping. Oof, that's rough. Yeah. Yeah, it was a rough accident. Yes, that was terrible. My friend lives near there. She didn't have her phone on, but saw it. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Seen it fast plan come from rear. Oh, seen it fast plane come from rear. Yeah. Yeah, it came like it was trying to divert but couldn't or something. I don't know what happened. I mean, no one knows, but like I couldn't. You can't really tell. It's like it was maybe out of control or not out of control, but like I don't know. What if someone died at the stick? There was who was talking about, I don't remember if it was someone in the chat or someone that was telling me that their uh teacher. Oh no, it was a radio guy. Yeah, someone in the chat was talking about a radio host who died live on air in the middle of a show. He's talking about his sponsors and then done in the middle of doing his job. And so that shit happens. That shit happens. Oh, the Texas crash? Yeah. God bless. Such a shame to see such a beautiful bird like that get geeked like that. Cheers, Kai and all. Hey, what up, Bamboo Soldier? Air shows are dangerous, but it's just another risk, probably not much worse than driving in LA. It's probably safer, honestly. It's probably safer than driving in LA. I am certified. Don't do it. You could die, gal. Certified in flying a plane. Sorry, I am late. I couldn't. Hey, how's it going, Eve? I couldn't find a parking spot close to the show. Hello, peoples. I've been to at least 10 or more air shows in my life. Oh, you've been. Oh, nice. Wow, that's badass. I think I've been to one, maybe. What's up, everyone? How you doing, Hoff? Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. How many commercial crashes are there? I mean, these are from air shows specifically, I think. But since 1982, it's not, it's like one every couple years on average. If there's 21 or something, 23, 1982 or 2022, that's straight up 50 years right there. So yeah, 2 to 3 years. Condolences to the families and the victims. Yeah, at least it didn't happen very often. If most air shows, you'll be safe, but just keep your distance. Yeah, true. Rammstein got their band name from the Ramstein air crash in Germany. Oh, crazy. I didn't know that. I saw the Chappelle thing on D-Day Cobra. Oh, I saw the Chappelle thing. He's got a capital C because it's a proper noun and 2 L's. And an E at the end. Hit the likes. Thanks, Elroy. How you doing, Elroy shredding? Awesome one, what's up? I saw Awesome One uploaded a movie. I uploaded a little something to yesterday. It was classic, but I didn't. It's from maybe the 70s, I think. Just turning in, but crazy you are mentioning plane crashes. 8/14/1970 was the anniversary of the Marshall University of WV football team plane crash. Whole team died. Holy shit, that's crazy. Well, yeah, I'm mentioning it because it happened this weekend. So, but wow, so it's the anniversary 3052. Oh, so it is only 42 from the 80s. What do they think about 50 years? It's because we're closer to 2050 than we are 1985. Anniversary of the Marshall. Well, that's really sad. Now that I know you're online, I'm gonna send you funny pics on Instagram. I'm not gonna hit up Instagram. I got a lot to talk about tonight. Why do I keep missing your show? It must be short, Justin. Yeah, this week in bullshit goes for an hour or two. Oh, it's bedtime. You guys have a great night. All right, Hetty. So you take care. It's great seeing you. Sleep tight. These are just filled with water, by the way, but they're nice, durable little bottles, so I reuse them. Looked like the wing fell off. I mean, before the impact. Let me see. Definitely fell off after. But No, it was in one piece. It was just slowly tilting to the left and drifting down. Yeah. No, yeah, it was intact. Catherine says hello. I remain the only person she can talk with at 2 in the morning. It's generally the case. When you find another late nighter, you're like, hey, what's happening? I like Jeremy. I now like him. Do not drink. You like him because you don't drink? And you're like, oh, hey, this guy's not that bad, actually. Or do you like him because he doesn't drink? Or is it both, maybe? You're like, oh, I get it now. Yeah, Jeremy's cool. I met Jeremy a few times, but like I can tell he always kind of wants to duck out. So I don't bother him. I'm like, I'll see him. I'm like, hey. But yeah, he's always trying to bounce. We had a manager fired because he sent the unbalanced flight. I think maybe I wonder if it's a crowds thing because I've only seen him around big crowds. Like I haven't caught him in a small group. We had a manager fired because he sent an unbalanced flight. They don't play around. Yeah, you don't play around with that shit. After Aaliyah died, everyone learned. Okay, we do not weigh these things heavy. From now on, we're not losing another freaking princess. Yo, Akim. The Ramstein airshow crash is still the most horrific airshow in history. No way. What happened? Well, I don't know what it is. Du hast mich. Damn. I kind of want to look it up, but I also want to just. And anyway, what are you guys thinking? Video games first or Chappelle? I am like him in that way. I mean, don't judge me. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Ramstein Air Show disaster is what the autofill says. It doesn't say crash. It says disaster. So that is bad. Oh, cool. New video from that channel. Let's check that one out. Let me see what happens here. Oh no. So, all right. Let's just for anyone else that doesn't know, let's learn together. So, this is a video from the Aviation Club. I've turned off the sound because they have text here. So during the Ramstein Air Show, the three aircraft of the Italian Air Force display team collided during their display, crashing to the ground in front of a crowd of about 300,000 people, killing 70 and injuring over 500 persons. Dang. That's fucked up. That is a lot. Killing 70 people. Holy shit. Okay. So that's where it went bad. Oh my god, it flew right into a whole formation. So at the time, it was the deadliest airshow accident in history until overtaken in 2002 by the Sknyliv airshow disaster. Dang. Airshow disaster occurred on Sunday, 28th August 1988 during the Flugtag Flugtag 88 air show at the United States' Ramstein Air Base near Kaiserslautern, West Germany. At 1 p.m., the air show began with international aerobic. Okay, so now it's just going into a play-by-play of like the whole thing. And then, yeah, but okay, so correction. Ramstein is the second most deadliest airshow disaster. Where the hell did I leave off? I am like him in the way I mean. Oh, I am like him in that way I mean. Oh, okay, okay. Cool. I think that might be another reason he doesn't want to, it sucks to be the sober person around a bunch of drunk people. That's not fun. Don't judge me, Chappelle. I'm thinking I drank too much coffee. For the archives, see what I did there? Video. That's a good one. I like that. I like shoving my name phonetically into other words. I give you Sexbot 5000. Ooh, the Sexbot 5000, you say? Hold on. Sexbot 5000. Okay. All right. Let me get the thing. Let me get the thing. Where art thou? Shit. Okay. Did you pull it down? Oh, this should be live chat. Hold on. Put a little star. Maybe you did retract it. Offcast. I judge all, including myself, and I find myself wanting. Wow, what a mess! Holy crap, that's fucked up. I didn't know there was a worse one. Right? Learn. So that's one of the reasons we're here at Late Night Delight, to learn together. Hoffcast, is it? It is good to see you, Mr. Hoff. Vegas country shows are more dangerous than an air show. Chappelle. Japan had a bad air show about 80 years ago. Well, I mean that sounds. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that bad. That made me laugh. Thank you. Was that near Pearl Harbor? Awesome one. It's fun to watch a drunk person for a few minutes, but it gets old real fast, and I am out of there. Yep. Yeah. See, that's why I'm like, I think I get why he likes to bounce early when it's a crowd of like drunk people. Boom goes the dynamite. Well, anyway, that's the what? Oh, that was 46 minutes ago. But nice to see Pete dropping a video. So let's talk about Chappelle, I guess. Oh, Chappelle. Everyone's saying Chappelle. That's why y'all are saying Chappelle. You want to talk about Chappelle? Cool. Chappelle then.
Well, I've been to Hollywood. Don't want y'all to get mad at me. I'm just telling you. I've been to Hollywood. This was just what I saw.
So I love his presentation. Anyone who hasn't seen it, you need to watch it. You need to watch this. A little 15-minute segment. I don't often say genius, but it is a genius little package of everything that we're witnessing with Donald Trump, with Kanye West, with like all this stuff. It's all like neatly packaged together into one beautiful little comedy segment. But this shit cracked me up though.
It's a lot of juice. Like a lot. Place. Black people in Ferguson, Missouri, doesn't make me run the place.
So he acknowledges little details like that and moves along with like telling the jokes, you know. But oh wait, where does he open up with? Hold on, let's do this.
Statement that I prepared. Community.
Easy.
And I stand with my freedom in all its form.
This makes me nervous because I know I'm gonna get claimed if I don't like pause it enough. Right now I'm hopping around. I wonder even if that's too much, the hopping around.
Announce anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time.
So he opens with that. He opens with the Kanye thing. And then talks about, you know, demographics, you know, people. He talks about Donald Trump, how people get worked up, how people hate Donald Trump and the things they say and make up. He puts them together because they're both happening the same. And his breakdown of Donald Trump is freaking great.
I believe would be Herschel Walker, who the kind of guy that looks like he thinks before he makes a move. Is because people in Ohio have never seen somebody like him.
Okay, hold on. It's right up here.
And the moderator said, well, Mr. Trump, bro, it's what he's saying. Well, and across the stage was white. This whole system is rigged, he said, screaming. I didn't like it. I've never
so right here.
seen he said. I've seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs. This whole system is rigged, he said.
So this is what everyone was talking about with I'm just going to do this with fake news, with him not paying his taxes, with him conspiracies, all this stuff. Black people get it. They know it's all bullshit. And he's been talking about this shit for years. He's always so many jokes about it. But
and across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, no, it's not. I said, now wait a minute, bro. It's what he said. And the moderator said, well, Mr. Trump.
Okay, so he asked him about his proof. He says, oh, I participate in it. Like, that's how I don't pay taxes. You know, and she says, you don't pay taxes. He says, that makes me smart. I'm using the same loopholes that you and your donors use.
But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do. And with that, my friends, the star was born.
And so that's in that story, in that little nutshell, he explains why Donald Trump has the support that he has. He's also illustrating that these people over here are corrupt as hell. And they know it. All while not, well,
No one, we are doing everything that you tried until all the commoners come from inside of that house, outside, and tell all the commoners we are doing everybody come from inside of.
Sorry, I
No one had ever seen.
I was fucking that up. straight up fucking that one up. I couldn't get control of it. All right, hold on.
Anything like that. No one had ever seen somebody come from inside of that house, outside, and tell all the commoners we are doing everything that you think we are doing. And
so this is a thing that people who listen to all the propaganda, I think, don't understand. Is, hey, Tommy, how you doing, man? Rock and roll, brother. Is that this simple concept that the powers that be, that this is what he did. He came out the house and said, "We're everything that you think is happening, 100%."
Inside of that house, they just went right back in the house and started playing the game again.
So yeah, that it was a freaking brilliant 15-minute set. Absolutely brilliant. Let me move ahead. This country shows are more dangerous. It's fun to watch a drunk person for a few minutes, but then out. Jeremy has it on his channel. It's not on Twitter. What are you talking about? Oh, there it is. The text part was legit. Yeah, for real. Dave is a master craftsman. Yes. Yeah, he's absolutely a master craftsman of humor and wit. Oy vey, this is getting too anti-Semitic. It's Irving, who I didn't know has Hebrew Nation. Hebrew Nation. I remember when you could drop J-bombs all day on this platform. Memories. J-bombs. You know what's funny? I dated a Jewish girl years ago, and I remember what I was talking about, but I was talking about how like Japanese people all use, like, it's J whatever the service is. It's for Japanese version. She says, "Oh, maybe that's why there's so many Asian people on J-Date." I said, "What the hell is J-Date?" I want to make sure I don't lose the audio here. I said, "What the hell is J-Date?" She says, "It's a Jewish dating site, but there's all these Asians on there." I said, "Yes, that is why you have a bunch of Asian people on J-Date, because they're Japanese people that think it's for them. Why would you choose that?" "Oh, because Jewish people, you know." I'm like, "Oh, no, bad choice. Culturally unaware." But yeah, I guess that's a thing that happens. Was lucky enough to see Chappelle open for Rogan live in Columbus back in September. Oh, that's nice, dude. That's freaking awesome. Oh, I'm all cut up. Cool. Time to disprove the conspiracy theory that Jewish supremacy by shutting down anybody that mentions it. Right? Right? That's a bad move. You go, "Hey, bro, you're really not helping your cause here. This is not gonna help anyone. You're trying to convince people it's not true." Because I love his closing statements here.
I said, I don't want a sneaker deal, because the minute I say something that makes those people mad, they're going to take my sneakers away. And the whole crowd's like, ha, 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 ha.
So there he's laying it down flat. I love Jewish food. Yeah, it's delicious. Jews have been blessed by God. Just look at all the inventors and Nobel Prize and Hollywood success, and how Israel went from a desert to an oasis. You know, there's a lot of Jewish ancestry hidden throughout the world too. Not just people that don't even know they've got some Jewish ancestry. It's out there. But
when now you see Kanye walking around LA barefoot,
like we've talked about that, how a lot of Latinos, a lot of Latin Americans, or like Latinos just in general, mestizos. The more mixed you are, the more likely it is that you could be what's it called? You could have some Jewish blood in you. All the Spaniards that came over here in the beginning, all Jewish, all Jewish conversos. So, fun fact.
Foot with his chain out.
Oh man, a pause for laughter. I'm gonna have to pause the video just because of that. Ooh, corned beef, Jewish for ham. Corned beef is so good. Love corned beef. Now I want corned
This
beef.
guy lost $1.5 billion in a day.
That's a grip. Where's his closing statement?
What? And I hope they don't take anything away from me. Whoever they are. We got a great show tonight.
So yeah, that was freaking masterful. Masterful. I love it. Ay ay ay. So yeah, that was a nice highlight this weekend. There was that tragedy with the airplanes, and then there was this nice little moment to come back to also mentally. We all come from Noah, not that he was Jewish. We not everyone. Not everyone. Read the Bible more carefully. There were other people out there. They went out and civilized other regions after the fact. Think about that. What if Noah was from Atlantis? What? Wouldn't that be crazy? He knows the flood's coming, builds a boat, takes all the agricultural animals, rides the wave. He cowabungas his way into the mountains, and then goes, all right, let's do this again. Steak, everyone, flood. Nope. Not everyone, bro. Then if that's the case, how is there a flood story in every culture around the world? Every culture has a flood story. That means there were survivors from around the world on mountaintops and scattered around. Nope, everyone. You need to read the Bible more carefully. There's a lot of information in there you might be missing because you've been told what the story is. And if you haven't read the Bible, then bruh. Or have you at least been to like Bible school and stuff? All right, y'all. It's time for video games. There's a lot of lawsuits. And there's some Nintendo stuff. This one was from 2 days ago. You know, our relatives who told the story from Noah. Yeah, okay. Our relatives who told the story. A very old conspiracy channel, Soundless Dawn, came back after 10 years. I asked him why now. He told me the third temple was almost complete. Take of that what you will. Thank you, man, a ray of hope. That's interesting. Very old conspiracy channel, Soundless Dawn. I've never heard of them. I watched Secure Team 10. They dropped a cool video today about aliens. What was it called again? I'm so bad with this shit. Soundless Dawn. That shit sounds cool, man. That's like a movie title or a poem, an epic. Oh, this is Soundless Dawn. It's a spell. Yo, that's a level 9 spell. Soundless Dawn channel. I don't see it. Silent Dawn? It's 400 subscribers. Hey, it's me. I popped up in my search. I don't know why. Oh, maybe because it's in my chat. 4 years of Bible college. Okay. All right. Not bad. So, who's Lilith? What do you think about her? What about the book of Enoch, though? Not an expert. Enoch is mentioned in the Bible. He's old. One very old, very good videos. He's an old one. Very old, very good videos. Okay, but like, what could you send me a link or something? Because I don't see it. Yeah, copy pasta. I know what to do here. Okay, let me see. Before the bots, human rights attorney Leigh Dundas with major truth smackdown on government trying to lock down again. Okay, cool. La 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 la. There we go. Oops, I don't want the whole thing. I just needed. Dang it. What happened there? Did it censor that? No, I don't see. Wait, where's the link? Where's the link? Oh, copy pasted the whole thing in the search. Oh wait, what is this one? Oh, this one was specifically for. Okay. On the shoot, is that where I should be searching? Oh. I included the sex bots part. uh okay. Let's talk about this before we get into Nintendo then. Well, I'm starting with Nintendo, but there's a bunch of video game stuff. How if I use the Book of Enoch for studies, keeping in mind that it was removed from the Bible for some reason? Yeah, why would information about God and Jesus and anything spiritual that could help people, why would that be removed? Like the book of I have it. The book of Thomas, the Gospel of Thomas. It's literally just Jesus said this, Jesus said that. And they're like, "Oh, they removed it cuz there was no story. There was no allegory, bro. There was no allegory for people to attach these lessons to." The fuck? It's literally a book of shit Jesus said. Hey, bro, don't pick on people smaller than you. No, let's remove that one. Yeah, but it doesn't really pop up anywhere else in the Bible. It's a small sacrifice. We're trying to build a narrative here. Ah. So yeah, why would they remove it? Lilith doesn't exist. Gas about to expire. Okay, bro. Um. So think of Bible school like public school. Public school indoctrinates people into what the government wants you to believe. Have you read the Bible front to back? Thank you. I was planning to check it out soon. Blonde lady. Okay, I just checked myself. It appears his work is being mirrored on a channel called Frank Zero. Enoch was the only man. I bet Kai's search history is really interesting. Depends on the day. You silly rabbit, Kai. It conflicts with the gospel of Jesus. Does it? Oh, what? The book of Enoch? or the Gospel of Thomas. Enoch was the only man brought directly to heaven without dying. Did he become Metatron, king of the angels and coolest dude of all time? Metatron was not the only human to ascend and be into angelhood. His brother also did. I don't remember their names right now. I don't remember the other one's name, but those two who ascended to being angels, who were promoted from human to, okay, you know what? You're promoted to an angel. Every other angel was born an angel. So I don't remember his name. So if Enoch had a brother, then yeah, probably. Cannoli? No, this is a chocolate hazelnut spread over toast. Instead of cookies. Do Enoch imitation using old man voice. I'm not familiar enough with the material. But old man Kai will be here. There's a story he's going to get very excited about. Oops. Still me. Oh, there's a story just for me. Hell yeah. Hot diggity, it's a good day. Can we do that one first? No. No. Writings that are against the proven text is considered false writings. Proven text? What's proven? Some things of there's debate within biblical academia about certain things, about the writing of the Bible and stuff. And we are discovering things here and there that prove certain things to be a certain way. So, not everything in the Bible is known. Proven. I mean, proven. That's the word, my bad. Sorry about that. That was messier than anticipated. I have sinned. Jesus died for our sins. We accept the gift. We have eternal life. I think there's a lot of ways to interpret that. But I believe that everyone goes back to source, or the ultimate overarching consciousness, which you would refer to as God, big G. So God, I believe everyone goes back. You believe whatever you want. You do whatever you want. You're going to have to pay for it in your next life. Either by experience or by trial. You're going to have to learn. And you're going to have to do good to fix the bad that you've done. So a lot of things in the Bible stack. Their meanings are multi-tiered. Let's say heaven and hell. You could make heaven or hell right here on earth with your choices, with your behavior, with what you contribute to the world, with how you treat people. And a lot of people, I feel like one of the fallacies, or one of the, not fallacies, one of the say potholes in Christianity is that a lot of people take that to be a later thing. That's later. When I die, I'll either get to heaven or go to hell. instead of trying to bring heaven here into their lives right now and just live the way you would imagine people to treat each other and act in heaven. Like, oh, everything's great. Life is good. Oh, excuse me. Life is good. I bask in the warmth of love all the time. And like if something happens, people will help me. And if something happens, I will help them. Oh, you dropped all the balls on the whatever game you're playing. Let's all pick them up together. And you kind of wouldn't give a shit because you're like, oh, I'm in heaven. Like, fuck it. But you could behave that way here in this life. You don't have to be a cynical asshole. You don't have to treat people like shit. You don't have to spend every day freaking bitching about things that have gone wrong in your life and how life is so unfair and it treats you. Oh no, it treats you so different than everyone else. Everyone, oh, but me, no, life just shits on me. And just bring up shit from last year, from 5 years ago, from 10 years ago, and just let all that bear down on you. You are putting yourself in hell doing that. And so you could let all of that, I have chocolate on my fingers, but you could let all of that bear down on you and bring hell into the real world by focusing your mind on all your suffering and making yourself the victim and just treating yourself like shit. Or you could do the opposite and be happy and say, well, fuck that guy. He can suffer over there. I'm going to go over here where life is good. Spend your time with good people. Spend your time productively, learning, making shit, playing games, doing a show to hang out with you guys, forming relationships and bonds with people, helping those who need it, and just moving forward, positive, with like love and compassion. And you could bring heaven into your life. You could follow your heart, end up in another city, another state, suddenly with a girlfriend and happy as hell. You know what I mean? You live where you want to live. You put yourself there in your heart. But a lot of Christians don't think of it that way. They think, heaven and hell is like a later thing, bro. Like, I'm just going to kind of be a dick a little bit here and there where I can. I'm going to skirt the line and then I'm going to repent. Bing, bang, boom. That takes no personal responsibility for your behavior. And so a lot of these pitfalls in Christianity are really, to me, I'm like, I can see plain as day when people don't actually think about the lessons that are taught in the Bible. When they just take it for granted because somebody told them the story and this is how it is. Okay. Oh, you went to school for it. Have you really thought about it though? How many lessons can you pull from these stories in the Bible? If you can only pull one, then you fucked up. And you need to learn more. Moses didn't die. Elisha didn't die. Tenogramton is the highest angel. Is that the one? It'll be another one that sounds like Metatron. It's another Tron. It's another Tron. Hey! Oh shit, look at that. Maybe there's some esoteric connection with Tron there. He goes into this other world where he's God. He creates Tron. I mean, it wasn't quite the same. It's not a human, but Tron. I fight for the user. I have that clip. I don't have it uploaded. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Tron. Troy. Now I'm gonna have to look for the thumbnail. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Ooh-wee. So I guess speaking of Tron,
I fight for the users.
I was trying to cut it off before that part. But yeah. Although yeah, Megatron 2. Oh, that's not what you said. Megatron 5000. Nice. The Kether. In my opinion, God is still the Old Testament God, and Jesus is like it a cool emissary, smooth things over with the people. What if Elroy, Old Testament God, was like a babysitter or like a manager, a middle manager, God with a little g, you know what I mean? An ascended type or something. Or maybe another eternal being or ancient whatever, an angel or whatever. That was kind of a grumpy goose. And there was a time where, let's say, all the gods were real. Thor and Aphrodite, Zeus, all these fools were real. And then they all went away. And then Jesus shows up. He says, all right, y'all. This bitch is under new management. It's actually not new management. I come representing the parent company that has always owned this place. And things are going to be a little different around here. I'm just here to let you know how things are going to work. And yeah, this it'll make more sense later. Or you guys want to crucify me? Well, that's a bummer. All right, do what you got to do. And yeah, like what if it's like that? So Old Testament God is gone, and then this is like Big G God is the all creator of all things. That means the multiverse. If there is a multiverse. Kai is spitting some wisdom right now. Thank you. Dropping all the balls in the Satan Mart parking lot close to the wall. Lilith is basically Moloch's bottom bitch. Wasn't she the woman that was created before Eve? And then but she wouldn't listen to God, so he's like, okay, fine, you out. Kicked her out, and then makes Eve. Personally, I like Romans 2:14. People already have a form of God's law without being indoctrinated by a religion. You have a form of God's law without being indoctrinated by religion. Yeah, religion was an unfortunate consequence of sending down a Messiah figure. That is an unfortunate consequence because Jesus himself was not really about it. He was about fellowship, about getting together in communities and talking about the Bible. Reading, or not the Bible, but talking about these beliefs, talking about these teachings, these ideas, coming together in communion as people. Because at the time, that wasn't a thing really that was happening. And it's that fellowship that he was trying to encourage. Well, that's one of the things I did in high school. I had a friend that was really religious, and he wanted us to go with him to a fellowship, and it's like a church fellowship, but it's not a church. They go to this guy's house. Everyone gets together, eats, sings, talks about the Bible and God and stuff. And we're like, oh, yeah, cool. And there was a girl that he liked that was there, so there's a lot of reasons to go. There's also a lot of food. And I was living with my dad at the time. I did not always have food. So we went, and they were really great people. And I really enjoyed being there. And I was full-blown atheist at the time. Like, I was like, nope, all this shit is stupid. But I like the people here. And that's why we kept going. Because I like the people there. The food is nice and all, but if they were all preachy and shitty and like backstabby and they were people like that I was accustomed to, I wouldn't have kept going. But they were good people. I really like going to that. And they still do it. They're still there doing that. Like the people come and go and etc. But it was really cool. But yeah, so fellowship is much more favorable than church. There's no food at church. Give you like a little flatbread. It's fucking lame. Laszlo, my goodness, spill the truth. Pitfalls are everywhere, including YouTube. It's how you handle them that says something about you. Damn right, Tommy. Damn right, man. Yeah, exactly. I can pull a few. Bring heaven into your life is what God looks for in your heart. That's the test. I like that, Aiken. Yeah, don't wait for the afterlife. Do it here. Do it now. Megatron 5000. Hold on, I'm going to play something, though. I haven't played a clip. It's been an hour. I haven't played shit. Let's do this.
Now let me hear you roar like a tiger dillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
Bring heaven. Oh, wait. Halfcast. I changed my ex's name in my phone to Deception. Or to Decepticon. So when he texts being sweet, I will be reminded. Smart. That's a good move. Buenamasich, Bocephus. No, Jesus is the highest angel. Michael. What? Michael. Jesus isn't an angel, though. So there's that. DJ Lewis, honestly, I'm not that well versed in this theology stuff. I just like to break it down into terms that normies can understand. Yeah, I remember we would go to church for a while at my buddy's church. He hated going to church, and I was like, I mean, it's not that bad. It's this guy that bitches and complains a lot, you know. But I went with him and realized, oh, it is that bad. They picked on him. Not the kids. Well, yeah, the kids, but the adults. The fucking adults. Oh, that's when I said, okay, I'm coming with you every Sunday. This is going to be fun. Because I would sometimes, we would constantly disrupt bullshit. When we saw bullshit happening, we didn't just let it slide. We'd fuck with them back. Or I would sometimes teach the adults things because I'd gone to Bible school and stuff for years. So I was like, hey, here's a trick to that. They were like, wow, how did you know? Why didn't you say anything earlier? I said, I don't want to show everybody up. You know, I don't want to make them feel bad, yada, yada. I know they don't like us. Oh, that's not true. You don't, I know you get it, guy, okay? You're the only good adult here. The guy in charge of everything, solid dude. Everyone else was a piece of shit. Everyone else. Oh, my God. Honestly, I'm not that well versed in the theology stuff. I just like to break it down. Oh, yeah. The old gods are still around. You just need to know what they want to get some of what you want. It's about making contact. Yeah, that's true. The old gods are, ascended masters now and whatnot, or whatever the role they now play in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, you can totally talk to them and stuff. The music they play in Wizard of Oz, when the Wicked Witch appears, was the ringtone for my ex. That's perfect. Hey, deranged lunatic. How you doing, DL? Lilith wouldn't be the soft, submissive rib God had intended for Adam. She was expelled from Eden, but she was going to bust out of that garden anyway. A walled garden sounds fun, though, right? What's up, Laszlo? Captain Infinity is having fun. Hey, Cap. Good to see you, man. What was up with the bus? It was a bus out. Its battery was on fire. That was an electric bus. Its battery was on fire. The battery is on the top of the bus, I guess. Hold on, let me see this. Let's pull it up again. Where did it go?
Now let me hear you roar like a tiger dillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
Yeah, definitely the battery is on top because you can see the clearance is so low on buses, they can't put it on the bottom, so you put it on top. But it's on top, it's exposed to the most of the heat. So that's what happens. And that fire spreads quick. My favorite quote, mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Lao Tzu. I wish people would concentrate on their own mess instead of pointing at others. Yeah. Yeah, well said. You focus on yourself. You focus on your life, your decisions, your behavior, what you're putting into the world. If anyone who's focused on everyone else isn't doing anything themselves. I mean, that's a little too broad of a statement. Anyone who spends all their time focused on others is not doing anything themselves. There are people who do that. They spend all their time focused on what other people are doing and themselves accomplish nothing. Jesus is the Archangel Michael. No, aren't they different? They're different people. They're different spirits. One is an angel. The other is a human spirit that walked into heaven in his body, right? So the story goes, died. 3 days later, came back, vampire style, just like, whoop. That was dope. Walks through the walls, visits some people, and then pieces out and walks into heaven. He goes, yeah, I'm going to skip. Oh, no. He went to hell. That's right. He goes to hell, picked up a bunch of people. He broke them out of jail like freaking Luffy, and then walked into heaven with his body and all the people he picked up from hell, right? Isn't that what he did? Archangel Michael is a different dude. Jesus is not an angel. He is his own thing. He's his own spirit. Going to go nap. Have a group at 5. Y'all be good or don't get caught. All right, Arlene. Have a great night. It was good hanging with you. Later, flower lady. You got to watch that link with the class, Kai. People need to know. Which part? Ah, shit. Oh, the human rights attorney thing. That's right. Okay, let's hop on that one. Tesla batteries have water jacket, except for maybe the new one that's a toilet paper design. Ray Jesus went to hell and had a talk with Satan, but Satan is a dictator. Michael is an angel, one of the big boys. Jesus is the son of God. Yeah, there we go. Different. All right. So, let's watch this.
Human rights attorney Lee Dundas. Some years ago, 2 men sat at a table discussing the most effective way to usher in war. Their decision.
Okay, we're off to a good start because that should never be a conversation.
After discussion was to close non-essential businesses and further quarantine certain members of society to prevent the spread of disease known as typhus. These men's names.
Okay. I'm still going strong here. Michael, oh yeah.
Names: Joseph Goebbels and Adolf Hitler.
Oh, okay. Those are not the names I was expecting, but dang.
You think you're special. I am here to tell you, you are not. You are the new Fourth Reich. And I have news for you today. We will not be locking down or taking funding over RSV, which 90% of children.
So, wow. Okay. Yeah, she launched off on that shit. Echo. Let me turn down the volume a little bit.
Contract before the age of 2, and only 100 to 500 a year die, which is a 0.00000472813 death rate.
That's pretty low. It started with zero. If you're starting with 0, that's very low. But I wanted to pause it a little bit. I don't know how this is gonna, if I'm gonna get like alerts on shit.
It is
Here you go.
4/1,000,000%. Let me add a little bit here. Your whole meeting today was unlawful under the COVID section, the government sections. Our governor's executive order that allowed you to suspend notice of meeting was specific to COVID, and your agenda item is specific to respiratory syncytial virus. Therefore, under the government code, you are still bound to notice requirements. An emergency under the government code section is defined as crippling activity or other activity which severely impairs.
Okay. It's hard to find it. I thought she was going to pause a second ago, and she just kept going, powering through. She doesn't even need to take a breath. She's that Star Wars girl over here. She's like, no, I've got a hole in my eye. Bro, I could do this shit all day. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, right? Earth belongs to Satan because he offered to Jesus, and Jesus said no. Jesus did not say it's not yours to offer because he knows it belongs to Satan. So okay, that doesn't exactly make sense. What if Earth is a place that, like, let's say on other dimensions. Oh, let me hold on. She only gets 2 minutes. Good point. Let's come back to this.
Public health and safety, and let me tell you, folks, a 0.000047814% death rate is nowhere near an emergency.
Yeah, it's solid math.
You will not get more blood money into this county. You will not get more state or federal funding for our hospitals. This is not an emergency. To do so is fraud. You will not mask us like she just talked about doing. You will not quarantine the well or the sick. You will not keep our kids out of school. And damn right, you're not going to cripple our businesses anymore. Do you hear me? We will never lock down again. This is the hill we die on, because this is America. This is the Constitution of America. And this is frickin' freedom. Never again.
November 16th, Huntington Beach, California. Nice. Aha. November 16th. Seeing as it's the 15th, that means this was last year. Oh no, see her live in person tomorrow. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, yeah, nice. Good. I like that. Hell yeah. Yeah, because it sucked in California, dude. It was shitty. It was really shitty. And, like, so that's why I eventually became such a dick about some of that shit. Because I was over it. People were dicks, and I would straight up Like that's why I was like, oh, people are, because I would react with an I am about to fuck you up, like face and body, and they go, do whatever you want, and just like disappear. Earth is a realm. Yes, yes, yes. Earth is a realm, but it does not belong to anyone. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't belong to Satan. Jesus didn't. You know, like it's a little more complicated than that. So remember how we've talked about the goggles in Vietnam, the Vietnam goggles that like the different colored dyes when they were trying to find the night vision, when they were trying to perfect night vision technology, they started with a red dye, and the helicopter gunners said they saw demons flying through the sky and shit, pointing at them, like taunting them, fucking with them, like, ugh. And then that's why they started shooting. They're like, oh, he's taunting me, bro. Look. And so then when they did the blue dye, they saw like an angelic realm. So then when they got the green dye, they got nothing else. Okay, that's just the local, that's the green dye is the local color and the color spectrum. It's the Earth. I would imagine at least that's why it works. Because that's what gets us only what's in our physical environment. That's the level that we're on. But this world exists on multiple levels, on many levels at once. So in the lower levels where you see all the messed up shit, like maybe that's where he is the highest. Imagine being a super high level character, super powerful, hanging down here in like a medium level to lower tier thing. You can do shit that they can't do. You're like, all right, I'm in charge now. Cali is a whore of a state. It's gotten chopped up and it's been abused. You know, once we get some administration out, we start changing things up. We start holding people accountable. Things are going to change over there. The real killer angel you got to watch out for is Raphael Wrath. He was chosen to replace a bad motherfucker, which should tell you something. Wrath. Oh, Raphael Wrath. Oh, crazy. I actually have a friend who named her her kid Raphael, and I said, after the artist or the Ninja Turtle? She says, after the Archangel. I said, oh yeah, that's right. The Earth is Santa's realm. He is prince of the power of the air. What? How is he prince of the power of the air? Prince of the power of the air. I wonder if Awesome One didn't appreciate me telling him he hasn't learned more than one lesson from a story, then he is the failing. I hope you're still out there, Awesome One. The Earth is Satan's realm. He is prince of the power of the air. Yeah, I've never heard that before. One last thing I wanted to say. This, if things go well, will be the last time I get to a Monday or Wednesday show for some time, but I will be probably able to still make Friday shows. See you then. All right, man. All right. Well, shit, dude. Good luck. I hope everything does go well. And if I only see you on Fridays from now on, I'll know why. Much love, man. Much love. Good luck. Different frequencies. Yeah, exactly. Everything is vibration, right? Everything in reality is vibration. That's why people vibe or don't vibe. Dudes Vietnam were doing a lot of acid though. Yeah, but the person who came out with this did not himself do any of that stuff. He was in charge and specifically was ordered not to look through the lenses, only to give it to the pilots. I mean, not the pilot, the gunners, and to supervise. So only the gunners had them, not the pilots, not the superiors. He was a superior, and when the gunner told him what he saw, he himself had vetted all his men and made sure that they were all clean. And so he looked himself and was like, "Yup, that is exactly what you described. Okay, you don't have to put that back on. In fact, hey, everyone take these fucking goggles off. Everyone, take them off right now." Nope. Fuck that noise. And he was praised for how he handled it. So yeah, there's people trying to throw that out there, but it's he specifically addresses that. Santa walks the earth to and fro looking for those he can devour. But wouldn't don't you see that as being couldn't you see that as being metaphorical, with him representing everything that is opposed to the will of the creator, the ultimate creator consciousness? You know what I mean? Like, think of it abstractly. What if this defiance of natural law, of nature, this dominance, this sense of control, greed, all these things are what devour people and remove them from, because people, you see them years later and they're changed. You're like, they're changed. They're like, they've been devoured by their demons. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that, like, metaphorically, I see that shit happen all the time. I see that in life. I not even as like a being walking around doing this, but that what he represents doing that to people. But Metatron must be the most coolest angel I've already gotten a tattoo. It'll beyond the Bible. It's meant for the common. Yeah, true. You got to go beyond the Bible. It's meant for the common peoples. And it's meant to limit your spiritual growth, which is why people who are very much about it, when you say things against it, they get really mad because they don't have anything to say back. Besides, but the book says. Take care, my dude. All right, man. All right, cheers, brother. Devil Flyer, good to see you, man. Let's hop over to video games. Schizophrenics pick up on the demon realm. Sometimes the voice is to hear real. Yeah, the voices they hear are absolutely real. Someone in this chat actually linked me to a channel of a doctor that started treating schizophrenia patients as if the voices are real. He's like, I know everyone tells you that they're not real, etc., but I want you guys to just tell me about it. Like, tell me the truth. And eventually start opening up. And their stories are crazy. Their stories are like, yeah, so I heard the voice tell me to do a thing. So I did the thing. And then what happened? And then it told me to stay there for a few minutes. And then a cop walked by and it said, okay, now you can go. Okay. That guy didn't know there was a cop around the corner, or that it was just going to walk by without seeing him. Things like that. They tell them things that they don't know. That's how they can, sometimes these people can just sneak in and out of places unseen, undetected, because they have a voice guiding them through it. It's nuts. Like, that's why they can do this crazy shit. And so he started treating the voices like they're real, and find out that whenever they try to go to church or someone tries to talk to them about religious stuff, the voices get all la 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 la. Shut up! No, don't listen to him. Which is weird, right? ELO King, and the sad thing is that some people have lived with it for so long that once they actually manage to get rid of the voice, once it's gone for a while, they get lonely and they ask for it to come back. That sucks. I need this thing to point like this more. Let me make sure still got audio. ELO, King of the Sky is a song, but is a song. It's a song about Santa. So the other thing about schizophrenics, I don't think it's that they pick up on the realm. I think it's that they themselves vibrate at a level, a low freak. It's weird. It's schizophrenics and people who do meth. People who specifically do meth and schizophrenics. So yeah, like I think they vibrate at a frequency that it attracts one that is sees what they can get out of this one and goes, yeah, they attach themselves to that human. He's a non-physical entity, attaches itself to the human because the human is vibrating at a frequency that's habitable for it. Like fish and coral, fish live inside the coral. So then now they tell you stuff. They're like, yo, go over here, do this stuff. I wonder how they feed, if it's off of emotions or what. King of the Sky, it's about Santa. But that's only levels of the light spectrum. There are levels of everything. It's where the idea of balance comes from. Yeah, true. Santa was to be God and wants to be God and wants to destroy and pervert all of God's creations. Well, yeah, that's what I described. You keep saying Santa instead of Satan. Yeah, I know. It's fun. I've been doing it for fun. Afraid if you say it 3 times, he'll appear. First of all, it's Christmas season. There is that theory of like if you say a name too much, you can attract. If you even think a name too much, you can attract it to you, especially something really powerful. But I love that Satan and Santa have like the same letters, and I think it's funnier because of the context that we're talking about Satan to say Santa. Like Santa wants to pervert all of God's like creations. Here's a present, little human, you piece of shit. I hate you. I want you to become materialistic. Like what? You know what I mean? God, you keep saying Santa instead of Satan. Oh yeah. Already read. Okay, cool. So let's talk about Nintendo. Or let's talk about video games. Nintendo Switch giving away one of the best games of all time for just $2. Nintendo Switch Lite OLED users can currently play one of the best games of all time for just $2, courtesy of a new Nintendo eShop sale. Since Nintendo began a crackdown on absurdly low discounts on the Nintendo eShop, it's been a little more challenging to find great deals on the platform, especially compared to Steam and the PlayStation Store. However, there are still deals to be had if you take the time to sift through the hundreds of discounts at any given time on the Nintendo eShop. The latest is for Inside from developer Playdead, which is $2. Holy shit, thanks to 90% discount. I wonder how long that lasts. So, initially released in 2016, Inside debuted with a Metacritic score of 93, making it one of the highest rated games of 2016. And as Wikipedia notes, it is widely considered one of the best games of all time. The 2.5D puzzle platformer is a successor to 2010's Limbo, which is equally acclaimed, but they aren't related in terms of narrative. In other words, you don't need to play Limbo to play Inside. If anything, the latter is the same game as the former, but just refined in every single aspect. Hunted and alone, a boy finds himself drawn into the center of a dark project, reads an official blurb about the game. Inside is a dark narrative-driven platformer combining these intense action challenge puzzles. This shit does look wild. It looks wild. So at the moment of publishing, it's unclear how long this deal is available. This deal's available. The moment of publishing is still live, but maybe changing back to the time of reading this. Normally $20 games take up a fairly humble 1.5 gigabyte space. So Yeah, get this as soon as possible. I don't even remember when. I could check if you guys want to see if it's still available. I could turn on my Switch right now. Just let me know if you guys want to do that. I'll check. I'll do it. Actually, let me check inside. Shit is dope. Huh? Let me see. Let me see. Yep, it's still on sale. Yarp. That felt good. So yeah, if you're interested in that game, go check it out. It's still available on Nintendo eShop. I didn't even need to turn on my Switch. Let me see. There we go. Give me your ho ho hos. All right. So that game is on Steam for $2. I mean, Steam on the Nintendo Store for $2 right now. Looks freaking awesome. Nintendo gives concerning update about Switch future. Okay, well, I mean, I went from up to down. This is a roller coaster, ladies and gentlemen. Nintendo has provided a somewhat concerning update about the future of the Switch and whatever its next console ends up being. There's a wide range of speculative rumors claiming Nintendo's next console will be a Nintendo Switch successor. And given how successful the console has been, this would make sense. That said, the moment you think you know what Nintendo is going to do, they do something completely different. Whatever it winds up doing next, it may hit Nintendo fans in their wallet more than the Switch did. Meanwhile, it looks even the Switch could be more expressive soon. Could be more expensive soon, following in the footsteps of the PS5, which recently experienced a price increase. Thanks to inflation and a few other factors, the price of everything has been going up, so it's reasonable to expect gaming console prices to go up. That said, while the PS5's price has been increased, Nintendo has been holding out alongside Xbox. It sounds like this could change in the future, though. During a recent earnings call with investors, Nintendo was asked whether it was going to raise the price of Switch. Responding to this, Nintendo noted it's not taking any such actions at the moment. However, as Bloomberg's Takashi Mochizuki notes over on Twitter that Nintendo signaled it may review Switch prices in the future, departure from its previous stance on consoles, which it counted as toys, meaning it couldn't increase the price of them because kids bought them, or at least that was Nintendo's train of thought. Yeah, Nintendo Switch is 6 years old, so it's hard to imagine a price increase at this point unless Nintendo is now losing money on each unit sold. If this is the case, the price increase is certainly on the table. That said, even if the Switch doesn't, so the Nintendo Switch is one of the only consoles that actually makes money every time they sell one. The other ones lose money. If you're buying whatever you're buying it for, $400, $600, they are losing money on those consoles. Just so you all know. That said, even if the Switch doesn't get a price increase, expect the next console out of Nintendo to be more expensive if the economy doesn't improve. While Nintendo's review may not conclude with a Switch price increase, you'd assume it would carry over to the price of their next machine. That's true. Yeah, the next one's definitely going to be more expensive no matter what. What was the name of that game? It's called Inside. Right? Let me check. Inside. Yeah, Inside. From developer Playdead. Playdead, like you would tell a dog to do. So, all right, let's start with the freaking lawsuits. Because look. You guys remember this? Did y'all see this? This shit looks dope. They used the city from that Matrix Unreal 5 demo. They used that city since they made it available for people. That is the frumpiest. What is with his face? Oh my god. Clipping hard on the cape there. But do more flying stuff. Yeah, look at this shit. Looks dope. And so this guy built this in Unreal. So he's actually playing this in Unreal to demo it. This is just a demo of what he actually built. Now, the thing is, an indie developer who made a demo, which we just watched, of a, I mean, we didn't watch the whole thing, of a, I'm going to leave it playing while I read, of a Superman flight experience in Unreal Engine 5, said his work was stolen and listed on sale on Steam. Listed for sale on Steam. In April, we shared a video of an amazing Superman-style flight experience built in Unreal Engine 5, the demo, which is still free to try out. If you want to play it, you can play it on itch.io. Was built using Epic's The Matrix Awakens city. Developer Tyson Butler Boschma replaced the Matrix elements and inserted a Superman-like character to give players an idea of what a future superhero game could look like on Unreal 5. 2 weeks ago, a fan pointed out to Butler Boschma that an identical game popped up on Steam under the title Heroes City Superman Edition. According to PC Gamer, a group under the name of Hero Game Studios apparently listed this guy's exact work on Steam for a price of $11. The copyright claimed Butler claimed his trailer promoting the free-to-play demo. So this trailer right here. The game has since been removed from Steam, but not before causing the game's creator a lot of trouble. On Twitter, he revealed that Hero Game Studios started going after his YouTube content after listing the game, saying, the team that stole my free Superman demo are selling it on Steam, are now copyright claiming my content on YouTube as well. They are straight up attacking and harassing me at this point, and I don't feel safe providing my personal information for a counterclaim. Yeah, that would be really shitty. Because you have to put your real name and stuff. He left a review on the game on Steam, warning people that the game was a scam and that he was the real creator. Hero Game Studios responded the review before the game was removed, saying the following: "Our game is not stolen. One of the former developers of our team, AJ Atomica, left our team long ago, but now claims that the entire project belongs to him. But this is completely false. The game's rights and development process belong entirely to us." Also not true, just on the foundation of that the city was the Matrix Awakens city. The reason why he did this is because the sales were increasing quite rapidly. He thinks he can make money from it. This Butler Boschma, who goes by TJ Atomica on Twitter and Steam, told PC Gamer he has no idea who Hero Game Studios is, and his LinkedIn lists no affiliation with the company. The developer also bought the game on Steam only to find the opening level he says he created from scratch, including a message he wrote about how the demo works. He said, "This is 100% confirmed to me. This project was the one I made, and this developer just downloaded, stole, and passed this work off as their own. All that remains on Steam is Butler Boschma's negative review. Hero Game Studios response and a handful of comments in support of Butler Boschma. You can still check out the free demo for yourself over at itch.io. So you can still play the free demo of it. But dude, more expensive, I would have never guessed. Haha, frumpy. He can fly in standing position like Doctor Strange. Here's your sex bot I mentioned. Volume down. Please do not lick your monitor. Issue 12 Ultimate Ideas. Kickstart your silicon tape love doll. I've seen so many different teases on Unreal Engine nobody ever picks up. Hey, Steeg, how you doing, man? Hey there, Kai. Hope you're well today. Thank you very much, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. U.S. judge tells Riot to take League of Legends lawsuit to China. A long-running beef between Riot and League of Legends Mobile kicks off knockoff, and League of Legends knockoff has once again been dismissed. So, U.S. judge has dismissed Riot Games' lawsuit against Shanghai Moonton over the Mobile Legends Bang Bang mobile game, saying the dispute between the two companies should be resolved in China. The order to dismiss the case was granted following the filing of a forum non-convenience motion by Shanghai Moonton, effectively a request to have the case moved to a more appropriate court. Riot opposed the motion on 3 separate points, including China's evidentiary and COVID travel restrictions, but the judge in the case rejected all 3 arguments, noting that Riot is fully owned by Chinese conglomerate Tencent, which is not taking part in this case, but pursuing a separate legal action against Shanghai Moonton in China. The court said it would be unfair to allow Riot and Tencent to bring a 2-front war against Moonton unless and until Tencent decides to show up on both battlefields. That's fair, actually. They are 100% owned by Tencent. Tencent should just be like, okay, we'll do that one too. We'll just nail them on both. Fuck it. That would make more sense. Why aren't they doing that? Riot's complaints about the more restrictive discovery rules in China, which it says will unfairly advantage Shanghai Moonton, also failed to hold sway. The lawsuit was dismissed without prejudice, and the ruling states that if the evidentiary hurdles in China genuinely prove fatal to certain of Riot's claims, i.e. regarding those removed promotional trailers, Riot can bring an action specifically regarding those claims in the court. The dispute between Riot and Shanghai Moonton actually goes back years and includes 2 other games called Mobile Legends, 5v5 MOBA, and Magic Rush Heroes. Riot said in 2017 lawsuit that Moonton developed and distributed a succession of mobile games designed to trade off Riot's well-known and valuable intellectual property. That when Riot complained about the infringement, Moonton removed the game from distribution, but then re-released it with some modest changes. As Mobile Legends Bang Bang, that case was also dismissed for the same reason as this one, a decision referenced by the judge in this ruling. The question is whether circumstances have truly changed from those that exist in 2017. So yeah, of course they don't. They're like, no, don't take it to China. They're just gonna let it slide. This is bullshit. It is bullshit. Have Tencent represent you. Do that. Second lawsuit, or is it the third one? The battle for Disco Elysium's soul explodes with new allegations and is heading to court. We think it's time people know what has transpired, says fired creative leads. Meanwhile, the company accuses them of toxic management. Okay, bitch, that sounds, fuck you. I already don't believe that. In October, the news broke that key creatives behind Disco Elysium had left Studio ZAUM last year. A few days later, founding member of ZAUM, Martin Luiga, alleged they had been fired on false premises. Studio ZAUM, I'm just calling them ZAUM, issued a statement about the collective effort of game development without substantially commenting on the news, and were left uncertain as to what transpired at the studio and what to expect from it moving forward. Today, the story exploded with surprising allegations from both sides. Hold on, let me. It's a little much. There we go. Robert Kurvitz and Alexander Rostov, the fired Disco Elysium game director and art director, have published an open letter which alleges that Zaum's current owners took over the company illegitimately before kicking them out. The letter appears to have been prompted by a report in an Estonian newspaper which alleges that the pair of creatives were toxic leaders who were fired for ignoring responsibilities and mistreating colleagues. That news report, which quotes Studio Zaum's current CEO, was followed by an official statement from the studio which reiterates its claims. So the situation is this. The Fire Disco Elysium creative leads, Kurvitz and Rostov, say that the new studio co-owner who fired them, CEO Ilmar Compass, is an illegitimate interloper in the business. He is an illegitimate leader! He is an illegitimate leader! While Compass and Zaum deny that allegation and say that Kurvitz and Rostov were fired for toxic management, it seems almost certain this one will end up in court. The Estonia Express report quotes Compass as saying, Robert Kurvitz is said to have been known for belittling women and coworkers in the past, but this was previously unknown to the company. It would be very short-sighted of a growing international company to tolerate such behavior. Compass goes on to say that Kurvitz and others had delusions of grandeur about their ownership of the Disco Elysium IP and alleges they tried to go elsewhere in the industry, but no one was interested. That sounds highly inaccurate. The report alleges that Kurvitz and Rostov mistreated coworkers in various other ways without going into tremendous detail. It also says that there was conflict between the business side of Zaum and the creative team, which, given this was an anarcho-communist collective, may prompt a shocked Pikachu JPEG. Bitch, come on. Learn to fucking write, jackass. In a report of the claims, GI.biz quotes an anonymous source who describes the situation as CEO corporate scheming on one side and toxic auteur on the other. Zaum has provided a statement to PC Gamer elaborating on its reasons for firing Kurvitz and Rostov. According to the statement, Kurvitz and Rostov showed limited to no engagement in their responsibility and work. So they founded a company and built it, like they made the first of this huge game, and but then this guy shows up and all of a sudden they're lazy. That doesn't make sense. According to the statement, Kurvitz and Rostov showed limited to no engagement in their responsibility and work, including not working at all for almost 2 years. The company also accused the pair of verbal abuse, gender discrimination, and attempts to illegally sell Zaum intellectual property with the aim of undermining the rest of the team. All of that sounds like they're just straight trying to drag their name through the mud, naming off every possible thing that they could. Just anything that they could throw at them, kitchen sink and all. The statement goes on to say that Zaum denies any claim of financial malfeasance or fraud, that the vast majority of profits from Disco Elysium have been invested back into the studio. I don't believe that. If they actually went on to say that, that means that they've been raiding the coffers. They're just raking in the money for themselves. That is fucked up. So that's what's happening in Disco Elysium, or at Zaum, I guess. Fuck that. I hope they get it. I hope they win this one. That is messed up. Okay, so yeah, it was the third one. Because now Oculus co-founder makes a VR headset that can literally kill you. This isn't new. This is from the 7th. But I love the image here. The idea that dying in a video game or simulation could cause your death in real life is a common trope. No, it's not. It's a trope. It's not common. That has appeared in dozens of fictional works in recent decades. Now, though, Oculus co-founder Palmer Luckey has made the concept real. On his personal blog, Lucky writes of a new VR headset he has designed that uses 3 embedded explosive charges planted above the forehead that can instantly destroy the brain of the user. The lethal explosion is triggered via a narrow band photosensor that can detect when the screen flashes red at a specific frequency, Lucky writes, making it easy to set off during a game over screen. Unless it glitches and flashes at that preset frequency. To be clear, Lucky says his deadly headset, which looks in images like a modified MetaQuest Pro, is at this point just a piece of office art and a thought-provoking reminder of unexplored avenues in game design. Unexplored avenues in game design. Fuck off. Unexplored avenues in game design. The idea of tying your real life to your virtual avatar has always fascinated me. Yeah, sounds right. You instantly raise the stakes to maximum level, force people to fundamentally rethink how they interact with the virtual world and the players inside it. You fucking retard. That's what makes virtual worlds great, is that you don't have to worry about that stuff. Lucky ties this fascination to Sword Art Online, a series of Japanese novels, etc., etc. Fuck this guy, dude. This is one of those people you have to watch out for. You're like, don't let this guy get too rich or too powerful. He's already doing something illegal somewhere. Catch him on that while you can, please. Because what the fuck? Palmer Lucky is fascinated with you die in the game, you die in real life. I'm fascinated by it. How much do you want to bet that the one in his... Oh, this is just... We haven't really used this one. No, it's the prototype. You made other ones, didn't you? You creepy fuck. What's this guy's name? Palmer Lucky. Where is he? Palmer Lucky center. So left, posable Oculus founder Palmer Lucky center. And other members. Okay. So this guy, fucking weirdo, dude. What is wrong with you? Anyway. Fuck that guy. Let's move along. All right. Piss off. From the Sun. Okay, you piece of shit. Look at this garbage. What a shitty fucking website, The Sun. Okay, new gig. The View's Whoopi Goldberg makes career announcement after fans demand host be fired from talk show. Fired from a talk show that she started. Bitches, dude. Whoopi Goldberg has announced a new gig away from The View. The 66-year-old's upcoming project has just been announced and is quite the change for her. The View's Whoopi Goldberg is set to star in an upcoming Western movie. Whoops. Hold on. Wrong button. Yeah. The Western! Hot diggity damn! I love me a good Western. Whoopi Goldberg, see? That's why she's a star. She knows the best genres. She knows the roles to pick. Sister Act. That movie where she pretends to be a white guy and gets rich. What else? You know, and other stuff. She's great. But, yeah, Westerns. That's the best damn genre. I'm going to read the rest of this article. Fuck the young me. Nah, he can wait. He does this shit all the time. The award-winning actress... I'm already getting tired. The award-winning actress is getting into the world of Westerns with a movie role. Deadline reported on Wednesday that Whoopi plays a major character in Outlaws, which was written and directed by Mario Van Peebles, who also stars in the flick. According to the outlet, filming for the movie recently finished in Montana. The movie centers on Chief Van Peebles, a renegade cowboy putting together a multicultural team of new and old friends in order to ride into dangerous, unsettled territory to retrieve gold from an abandoned mine. What do you guys think? Do you think Whoopi's gonna play an old friend or a new friend? Ha 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 ha! With a lawman on Chief and his crew's tail, they head out on an epic journey. Yeah, most journeys were pretty epic back then across the country, where they meet a number of interesting historical characters along the way. Yeah, that did used to happen, including a true-to-life Stagecoach Mary, played by Goldberg. Oh, well, there we go. She's Stagecoach Mary. Along with Whoopi and Mario, the movie also features these assholes and whatever. There's Pebbles again. Young Fly, that name's gonna get old, buddy. Mario told the outlet of the movie, I wanted to make a fresh kicka Western. I don't know what the hell that means. Like we've never seen. I like the Westerns like we've seen them before. In the West. You know, a savvy action adventure with pluck served up in a dirty glass. What the pluck? You just give me a damn Western, you sons of bitches. Don't screw this up. I don't look forward to many movies, but Westerns, that's where it's at. All right, I'll hand it back to me. Bye, everyone. Another disturbed person being celebrated. Hello, all. Is Whoopi playing a horse? All right, so what's this one? Nicotine dose in a single cigarette blocks estrogen production in women's brains. Ladies and men trying to be ladies. Look at this shit. A single cigarette. The dose of nicotine from a single cigarette. I think she might be, says Slingshot T. How's it going, Slingshot T? I don't know if I said hi already. Same for Chris Longfellow. Howdy, Chris Longfellow with the porn star name. Actually a lady. What's happening? Oh, yeah. You know what? I can't believe I already finished all that toast. But I need more water and stuff. So I'm going to take a second. Everyone. I'm going to leave you all with this. Just need a minute.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
I was just gonna say those soy boys. Good day, all. Hey, always censored. How's it going? All right, so cigarette, a single dose, nicotine, blocks estrogen. So a dose of nicotine, equivalent to that found in a single cigarette, blocks estrogen production in women's brains. No wonder long-term smoking women look and sound so manly. This may explain several behavioral differences in women who smoke, including why they are more resistant than men to quitting smoking. This work is presented for the first time at the ECNP Congress in Vienna. Lead researcher, Associate Professor Erica Comasco said, for the first time, we can see that nicotine works to shut down the estrogen production mechanism in the brain of women. We were surprised to see that this effect could be seen even with a single dose of nicotine equivalent to just one cigarette, showing how powerful the effects of smoking are on a woman's brain. This is a newly discovered effect, and it's still preliminary work. We're still not sure what the behavioral or cognitive outcomes are, only that nicotine acts on this area of the brain. However, we note that this affected brain system is a target for addictive drugs such as nicotine. The effect has been shown in the thalamus, which is part of the limbic system in the brain. The system is whoops. Hey, Erica Gardens, how you doing? Kind of hitting a cig now. Nah, I don't smoke cigarettes, man. That's nasty. I can't breathe around cigarette smoke. They will pay for the smart ass comments. The nicotine thing is weird. I had nose surgery, inside only. They refused to do the outside nose because I smoke. That's weird. And maybe you shouldn't smoke. The research from Uppsala University in Sweden worked with a group of 10 healthy female volunteers. The women were given commercially available nicotine dose intranasally and at the same time were injected with a radioactive tracer attached to a molecule which binds to the enzyme aromatase, also known as estrogen synthase, is the enzyme responsible for the production of estrogen. MRI and PET scans and enabled the researchers to visualize both the quantity of aromatase and where it was located in the brain. The researchers found that a single dose moderately reduced the amount of aromatase in the brain. It has been known for some time that women and men respond differently to nicotine. With women being more resistant to nicotine replacement therapy and showing greater tendency than men to relapse when trying to quit smoking. However, the biological basis for these differences is not understood. This is the first time that this inhibitory effect on aromatase production has been shown in humans. The effect on men was not studied. Professor Comasco continued, the discovery leads us to believe that nicotine's effect on estrogen production has a significant impact on the brain, but perhaps also on other functions, such as the reproductive system. We don't know that yet. There are significant differences in the way men and women react to smoking. Thalamus. So women seem to be more resistant to nicotine replacement therapy, etc., etc. They experience more relapses, show greater vulnerability for heritability of smoking, and are at greater risk of developing primary smoking-related illnesses, such as lung cancer and heart attacks. We need now to understand if this action of nicotine on the hormonal system is involved in any of these reactions. Yeah, I would bet it. What the fuck? There's more? Jesus. Of course, this is a comparatively small group of women. Yeah, that's true. We need a larger sample to confirm these findings. Nevertheless, the message is that nicotine has various effects on the brain, including on the production of sex hormones such as estrogen. This is indeed important. First findings, smoking has many adverse effects in men and women, but this particular effect of nicotine on the reduction of estrogen production in women was not known before. So, yeah, that's the thing. Smoked almost 40 years. Can't stop now. Well, I mean, not with that attitude. You can stop if you want to. That's right, Slingshot T. Hey there. Doc told me now refusing to do knee surgery on smokers. Shands Hospital, Florida. That's lame. That's freaking dumb. Like, lung surgery, I get it. Like, dude, you're just going to fuck up your lungs again. Piss off. Do they give you an explanation? Yeah, the smoking. What? There's no explanation. The reason is because smokers have a lower life expectancy. They are knowingly consuming poison on a regular basis, and they are increasingly being considered by hospitals and insurance companies to be higher. I think they have been for a while higher risk, just like being obese. Being morbidly obese makes you higher risk. And so it's more and more being written off as just like, you know what, if you're smoking, you're on your own, is kind of the way that things are going, which is messed up. Even for, like, I'm not about smoking, but that's still messed up, you know? I get annoyed when I think someone's smoking weed out of a vape pen and they offer me a hit, and I take a hit, and it's fucking nicotine. I tell them to smoke weed like a fucking adult. So that's why scammers love Zelle. Oh, okay. Former bank employee shares public service announcement on which cash transaction apps to avoid. See, nicotine thing is weird. I had no surgery. Oh, I already read that part. They claim skin and bone won't heal correctly. It's BS. Oh, that part with the thing. They're becoming Nazis. How much more in percentage is my knee at risk of dying? I know, right? It's fucking dumb. Like, yeah, now you can't like live your life because of that. That's stupid. But if you can quit for like 6 months, you'd be like, yo, I quit. And then when you're healing, you can pick it back up. Unless they give you like weed, and then you can smoke weed instead. You can smoke weed instead. What are you doing? Start smoking weed. Just swapsies, you know? So let's see what the hell this is about. Nowadays, cash transaction apps are incredibly popular. It's easy to understand why apps like Venmo and Zelle make it simple to send money from one person to another, alleviating much of the stress that can come with carrying large amounts of cash. However, according to TikToker and former bank employee Sydney, not all cash transaction apps are created equal. In a video with over 1.3 million views, Sydney gives her opinion on the apps Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. The results are mixed. So to summarize, Sydney says she uses Venmo, but does not keep a balance on the app because it is not insured by the FDIC. An FDIC insured account means if you have up to $250,000 in a bank account and the bank fails, the FDIC reimburses any losses you suffered. She also says that she pays by linking her debit card to Venmo rather than her bank account. If my Venmo account is fraudulently accessed somehow, I only have to replace my debit card and not my entire bank account that's linked to it, she explains. This also allows her to dispute transactions through both the app and her bank via the debit card. That's smart. That's a good tip. So if you've got your if you've got your bank account linked up to your Venmo, you might want to desync that and then link it to your card instead. Cash App I do not use, she says. I have filed way too many claims on Cash App. I've seen way too many scams directed toward Cash App users. And I've also seen people who kept their money in Cash App and had it totally seized or frozen, like constantly, and they just never see it back. That said, she did approve of the fact that Cash App's cards are FDIC insured. Third, Sydney takes on PayPal. She notes that PayPal's ubiquity and low fees for international purchases make it perfect for buying things from abroad. And she speaks positively about its invoice generator. However, she notes that PayPal is not FDIC insured and that she has seen a lot of scams through PayPal. Finally, well, that's really up to the person because there's a lot of, and the easiest way to get money from people is the place where they send money to people. Finally, she lands on Zelle. Do not ever send a Zelle to someone you do not know, Sydney emphatically states. You are not going to see that money back. It's gone, okay? The banks don't care if you got scammed through Zelle. They don't care if you weren't satisfied with what you bought with through Zelle. They're only going to refund your money on a claim if the bank made an error specifically and it's provable. She concludes, scammers know that. That's why scammers love Zelle. In the comment section, many users backed up Sydney's claims. I worked at a credit union and I refused to use Zelle for anything, wrote one user. So many hacked Zelle accounts and it's nearly impossible to get their money back. I had a few friends that work at banks say the same thing, added another. I'm scared to use any of them. I lost 500 through Zelle, recounted a further TikToker. Okay. I lost 500 through Zelle, recounted a further TikToker, which I wasn't so nice to refund. Wish I wasn't so nice to refund money to someone trying to buy something from me. The Daily Dot reached out to Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, and Sydney via email. Okay, well, that's the end of that one. But yeah, there you go, everyone. Zell is shit, I guess. And the other ones have their pluses and minuses, their advantages and their disadvantages. You wonderful man, of course I smoke weed too. What about chewing tobacco, making men manly for centuries? I don't know about that. It fucks with your teeth, I know that much, that's for sure. That is awful. How can it be okay to steal like that? Well, they're not stealing, you got scammed. So most of the places will reimburse you, but that's kind of coming out of their wallet. I think. I'm not exactly sure. But with Zell, they don't give a shit. They're like, oh, well, cry me a river. Lesson learned, huh? And then they just don't reimburse. They don't do whatever. So I guess the other ones will, but Zell will not. So Zell is only for friends and people you know. That's nuts. As for the app, I think that's literally just a matter of preference. Whenever you're a scammer, whatever a scammer is trying to use, they've probably got accounts in all three. They're like, which one do you have? Yeah, send me money on that one. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Non-tangible currency is no way for people to thrive anyway. Yeah, well, I mean, most of our money these days is kind of non-tangible. If you pay your bills through an app, you're doing the thing, But yeah, so a PSA for everyone, anyone out there that uses money transfer apps, that's good stuff to keep in mind. That's smart, not keeping your money in an account either. But fuck off. Hold on. So Warrock hackers hide new malware in PNGs using stenography. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, we all use it. I'm just saying. It's small. It's very small. A threat group tracked as Warrock hides malware within PNG images to infect victims' machines with information stealing malware without raising alarms. This has been confirmed by researchers at Avast, who built upon the findings of ATTY, the first to spot and report on Warrock's activity in early September 2022. ATTY warned that Warrock targeted high-profile victims, including government entities in the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and South Africa, but their visibility into the group's attack chain was limited. Avast's report is based on additional artifacts the company captured from Warrock attacks, confirming ATTY's assumptions about the nature of the PNG files and adding new information on the type of malware payloads and the data exfiltrated method. Hiding malware in PNG files. This is new to me, but I used to hide files in JPEGs. So this isn't like a new thing. You know what I mean? This isn't a new concept at all. While the method used to breach networks remains unknown, Avast believes Warrock likely uses DLL sideloading to execute the CLR loader malware into memory. This is based on evidence from compromised machines where Avast researchers found 4 DLLs containing the CLRL's loader code. Next, CLRL loader loads the second stage DLL, PNG loader, which extracts bytes embedded in PNG files that use them to assemble 2 executables. Warrock's complete infection chain. Initial compromise, CLR loader, PNG loader, unknown PowerShell payload. Runs this and it runs this. Dropbox control, C# payload. Hiding payloads in PNGs. Steganography is concealing code. Steganography is concealing code inside image files that appear normal when opened in an image viewer. In the case of Warrock, Avast says the threat actors used a technique called least significant bit LSB encoding, which embeds small chunks of the malicious code in the least important bits of the image's pixels. So let me see. It says the threat actors use a technique called least significant bit LSB encoding, which embeds small chunks of the malicious code in the least important bits of the pixels images. Okay. High bits, low bits. Oh, I see. So like this is how it should look. This is how the file size remains small if it's an actual image. But because there's information embedded in this stuff here, it's much bigger. The first payload extracted from those bits by PNG loader is a PowerShell script that neither Asset nor Avast could retrieve. That's crazy. That's nuts. The second payload highlighting in the PNG files is a custom .NET C# info stealer Dropbox control that abuses the Dropbox file hosting service for C2 communication, file exfiltration, and more. The PNG image containing the second payload is the following. A PNG image file containing the info stealer. This is the freaking image. That's the image they send. So there's not even any content really there. It's just like it looks like a background image. You could put some text over it and it would look completely natural. Dropbox control malware uses an actor-controlled Dropbox account to receive data and commands or upload files from the compromised machine. Commands are stored in encrypted files on the threat actor's Dropbox repository that the malware accesses periodically to retrieve pending actions. So, indicate that Warrock is a cyber espionage group interested in stealthy data exfiltration, lateral movement, and spying on the infected device. Avast comments that the tools sampled from Warrock attacks aren't circulating in the wild, so are likely used exclusively by the threat group. So it's not something we have to worry about yet, but it is a tactic that will now be known by others, and we might have to watch out for. So just to keep your eyes open. Wow, is this another language? My ARM-based Raspberry, my ARM-based Raspberry Pi might be safe for a while. Don't trust those WebP image files. Yeah, we all use it. Oh yeah, that's from earlier. Was putting steg watermarks in JPEGs decades ago for security in digital cameras. For security in digital cameras? What do you mean? Why steganographic watermarks in JPEGs decades ago for security in digital cameras? What do you mean for security? What do you mean by that? That doesn't make sense to me. Oh yeah, let me see what I got left. I could stop now, actually, with the reading of stuff, really. Ooh. Okay, guys. Cars, McDonald's, or Sam's Club? Which one are we talking about? What's the last one? Cars, McDonald's, or Sam's Club? I'm going to give you all a moment to think. While you do, let's root on this little guy here. So close. He was so close, that guy. Ay, ay, ay. Sam's have to go there tomorrow. So police can use the images knowing it came from a particular camera. Hard to Photoshop and frame someone. Oh. Oh, nice. Sam's Club. What they talking about? All right, we got 2 votes for Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Sam's Club. This guy says they're willing to let me throw all that product away instead of paying me to take it back. Trucker says Sam's Club told him to dispose of brand new products from late delivery. Look at this. Paper towels and shit, like basic essentials, baby stuff. They said they were not going to unload me and refused to do anything about it. A trucker says that Sam's Club refused to take his delivery after he was 30 minutes late in a now viral video, later being instructed by the shipper to throw out the brand new products instead of redelivering. In the video posted by TikToker Zeke on October 10th, he says that he arrived just 30 minutes late to a scheduled delivery at Sam's Club on Sunday, but was rejected. He was told that the earliest he could schedule a redelivery was Tuesday. In the clip, he shows the back of his truck filled with brand new merchandise like diapers and paper towels. They said that they were not going to unload me and refused to do anything about it. They just told me, call your dispatcher and figure it out. He says that 3 hours later, they finally came to a solution. The shipper told me that if I wasn't willing to reschedule, just throw everything away and just do whatever I want after that, he continues. They're willing to let me throw all that product away instead of paying me to take it back to the company. The video has reached over 1.5 million views as of October 11th, with comments suggesting that he donate the rejected products. Others blasted Sam's Club for rejecting the order and suggesting that he throw away the products. In this economy, they're picking and choosing? Hell nah, one commenter wrote. Wasting money. In the second video, Zeke says that he donated the merchandise to a local church that contacted his company. He also clarified that nobody lost money due to the rejected delivery. I got covered, so it's all good, guys. So I reached out for all right. So he wasn't affected, but he didn't want to see it all just go to waste, so he donated it to a church. So I guess we're ending on a pretty wholesome point here. Way to vote for Sam's Club, y'all. What they talking about? But yeah, they really straight up rejected a delivery. Oh, you're late. We can't reschedule you. Like, what? Like all day are they unloading and shit? What the hell? I don't know how any of that works, but that seems a little crazy. All that product. I don't know, man. It's so wasteful. It's so wasteful. Yeah, that was a Sam's Club story.
How do I reach these kids?
Yeah, so he could just do whatever he wanted with it, pretty much. But how are you gonna like sell all that on your own? Like, I would keep some of it, and then just a few things here and there. I'll take a rack of paper towels. Yeah, that's fine. But you don't need all of it. So he donated it. That's dope. I like it, to a church. Yeah, because they're a church, hopefully, that actually helps. Churches that are looking for that kind of stuff are churches that actually help people. People need blankets. People need paper towels. People need dog food. People need baby shit. Whatever this is. So yeah. That's it, y'all. That's all I got. I lined it all up and knocked it all down. How y'all feeling? I hope you're not feeling like this.
You win. Perfect.
This is so stupid. Good trucker to donate. My husband's a trucker. Late loads are common. Traffic is not always easy to navigate if there's an accident. Yes, especially since truckers are restricted to particular routes through cities and through towns and stuff. There are truck routes. There's a truck road, etc., etc. I grew up in an area with lots of shipping. Yeah, yeah, they should do this everywhere. Remember when toilet paper was scarce? Paper towels would have sold well. That's true. That's true. A lot of people are probably using paper towels to disinfect stuff, though. Just paper towel this shit, scrub it off, wipe everything down. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, man. I can't. I'm just surprised at how wasteful. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Surprised is the wrong word. A little disappointed, I guess, at the wastefulness. You know what I mean? It's wasteful. It's just wasteful. Hold on, everyone. I'm gonna do my impression of a black man. It's just wasteful, you know. Why are you gonna just waste product like that? People need that stuff. How was that? I thought it was pretty good. People get a bidet. Your butt will thank you. No more TP. When toilet paper was scarce. Oh yeah. I never used a bidet. Romans used sponges and running water. Oh, nice. Ew. Wait, were you using the same sponge that everyone else used? Or did you carry a sponge with you for that? What? Uh, hmm. Oh, where's the? I'm waiting for this to pop up for me over here. Slingshot T, wasteful, wasteful. Ay, ay, ay. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the tonight's stuff? You know, with Dave Chappelle, the accident. I noticed though there was a lot of people here in the beginning, but as soon as I moved on from Dave Chappelle, some people bounced. I was like, oh, there's people here just to hear about Dave Chappelle. That's crazy. That's out of control. I can't even believe that stuff. Let me see. Let me erase this actually. Boop. There it goes. Oh, that makes sense why that popped up first. I mean, why that article popped up first, because in that region it was already daytime. I wonder if it'll let me do the shoot links. Game was called Inside. Right? The game on the Switch. It's called Inside. I need to check that out. I mean, $2. Bro, even on a budget, I can get that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty low on food, but I can afford a $2 game that's that good. Because that $2 game, you know, the funny thing about a $2 game, if it's good and it gives you hours and hours and hours of gameplay, you could play a game all day and forget that you're hungry. I used to do that. I was hungry, so I would play StarCraft. I got really good at StarCraft. Fuck was that? So yeah, video games in that way, it's a force multiplier. But you get really, it hits you like a truck after. Let me And here's the last one. All right, there we go. I've got all the articles in the description. Done. Done with that. Waithful. Remember, the Romans were all very close. Yeah, but that's nasty. That's nasty. Public toilets republic. There would have been a Roman Karen. Are you going to wash that sponge? Hopefully. Hopefully there was. Dave is the one man who will never back down. He proved that. He is amazing. Damn right. I love it. Good morning, Tina. Hey, Tina. Hey, you missed it earlier. I read a whole article. It was about Westerns. That lady Whoopi Goldberg is making a Western, and I got real excited because that's the best damn genre in movies. And she's making one. I was just talking about how Westerns are dead pretty recently, but oh, Whoopi's bringing them back. I hope she says something offensive. Okay. I think the delivery truck should always be late. Just drive the truck a mile away and empty the truck and just start passing stuff out. If you're right, if they're gonna be that wasteful, like, all right, let's just start handing shit out. Does anybody want one? Here you go. I'll take a couple. Can I get 4? Do you need 4? 3? Karen was there. I came in late, just kicking it. Some good articles, though. Awesome. Thank you, Slingshot T. Hi, Tina. Hi, DJ. Romans probably invented Karens. Oh, man. That's just gotta be nasty. I don't want to think about that. That was nasty. That's some nasty shit. But, is there anything nastier than that? That's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker? What the fuck you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker.
There we go. That's better. China is filled with Karens, always in their neighbor's business. I mean, maybe. Things seem to be turning over there. Things seem to be shifting a little bit. I don't know if we can really count on that being China's future. Huh, that's weird. Let me see. Probably because I'm live. That makes sense. Damn, I done lost a subscriber. That's so weird. I don't understand how that happens or why that happens. I don't get the whole YouTube thing, man. I don't get it. Fart Guy happened in Florida. Yeah, true. I guess I'm not constantly asking people to subscribe and do all that stuff, so maybe that's, it makes sense. It makes sense. I don't self-promote too much. I try to learn stuff here, talk to you guys. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun this year doing the show and hanging out with everyone. I can't believe we're already getting to the end of the year. I can't believe it's already the middle of fucking November. It feels like I was just in California for Halloween. How the fuck is it November 14th? This is stupid. I have work to do. I have so much freaking work to do. Damn. But next year, woo-wee, big things are coming. Next year is coming, baby. Wait. YouTube unsubs your subs. Yeah, I've lost a few. Like in a few, I was kind of stable, like right at 480, and then it starts ticking down randomly. And it's not like it happens while I'm live. I don't get it. I only do is live stuff. Without the live stream, you were just some random guy talking to himself. Well, but I have the chat right here on the side because I used to get that comment. And also, you can see it even when it's not live. You can see the chat. You can, in the top left corner right here on your window, above. Hold on, let me pull myself out of this mode. Right here in the video, where the chat is when it's live, at the top, there's a bar. There's like a bar that says show chat replay. That should be there on my live. I'm going to go to one of my old lives right now. I should be there. That's not right. Okay. Yep, chat replay is up. Hi, chat replay. Show chat replay. Hi, chat replay. I'm going to pull it up here for everyone. Look it. Look it. Right here. Show chat replay. Hi, chat replay. Show chat replay. Hi, chat replay. So you can go into it and it appears. Now, if you watched it just after I was live, it won't be there. It takes a little time to process. But it's there. It's always there. Because I leave it. I leave that shit on purpose. I leave it on so people can go and see the chat. So yeah, man, I don't know. But if you have it full screen, then I've got this so that at least people see, oh, there was a chat he's talking to. He's talking to this person, that person, etc. You won't keep everybody, just do you, Kai. Yeah, I hear you. That's why I'm saying it's weird. Like I figure anyway. Kai, it's really bad that YouTube keeps taking away subs from smaller channels. 3 or 4 subs matter, not to them. Yeah, right? YouTube makes you fuzzy on mobile. That might be your connection. I'm on mobile. Looks fine to me. Yeah, it's your connection. But yeah, man, it's a what's it called? So the chat thing is there. What I don't like about YouTube, what Twitch does well, love it, is that option to have it full screened with the chat replaying like this, and you can participate in it. So it's full screen with the chat. That's it. And you can do it full screen, no chat, full screen with chat. Pardon me. I love that feature. I don't like that YouTube doesn't have that shit. At least we can react here. On Salty Cracker, there can be 10,000 in the live chat. Jesus. That's nuts. Thanks, Kai. Enjoy your show. I found you through Captain Infinity. Oh, thank you, Chris Longfellow. I appreciate that. I'm glad you have fun here. I look fuzzy all the time. I had a girlfriend who described that she got glasses and sees things better now. But when she described to me how she used to see things, I was like, wow, I never realized that you saw things that way. Especially since she was like telling me about my eyes are so pretty. But I'm like, how the fuck could you see them? If you were describing things the way you are, was maybe it's just a green ring and it doesn't, she can't see all the detail in it, in the texture and stuff. Maybe it's just a green ring. She's like, whoa, that's a trip. Brown, green stands out. That would make sense, actually. She was describing a tree. She says, tree bark has so much detail. I said, yeah. She says, there's like little cracks and there's little bumps and dots and there's just all this shit. I was like, yeah. Did you not see that before? She says, no, I can see it. It was just like a blur. It's like brown. It's just this brown thing. Like, oh, no shit. Huh. Never occurred to me that, you know, some people just undiagnosed vision. They don't know anything's wrong. They go, this is just, they don't know they're in low definition. They have low definition vision. Whereas I have high definition vision, so I can see tiny little details. And maybe that's why my life, my career, my skills angled me in that direction. And I went in that direction because I could see those little details. And so I was good at that stuff and moved in that way. Other people who aren't, go elsewhere. Makes sense. But I never considered that specifically until she said that. I never realized that she needed glasses. The salt must flow. Was Fuzzy Wuzzy really a bear? Does Fuzzy Wuzzy really care? Nobody cares how Fuzzy Wuzzy identifies.
Cookies? Yes, me accept. Me click yes, cookies. Where cookies? Cookies, cookies. No cookies. What is real? Me trust nothing.
My vision has been fixed, but I walk around with reading glasses on because I am so used to fuzzy. That's weird. No, don't. You're gonna fuck up your eyes. You're gonna fuck up your eyes again by doing that. You gotta get used to the not fuzzy. You gotta just get used to it, man. You can't do. You're gonna undo what your surgery did. You're forcing your eyes to unfocus, to focus on, and it's gonna wear down on you, man. I'd highly recommend you do different than what you're doing now. I have a strong stomach and I'm a cold bitch. Perfect for a funeral director. Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh, man. Now I'm worried. Always censored. Don't be doing that, man. How is it that I see Chris Longfellow's message here, but I don't see it in that chat? But that chat's always first. It always comes up here first. That's weird. Did you go to that second link with the sex bot? Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot about that. But I think I wasn't interested in it particularly. I don't remember what it was about a sex bot thing. I was like, I didn't really want to. It did catch my attention. I remember specifically that feeling. So I never checked it. Let me close this. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night. We're coming up on 3 hours now. It's been fun. We've learned some stuff. We've talked about Dave Chappelle and the Trump and the comedy and the Peoples and the Kanye. Ooh, it's been real, y'all. It's been real. We talked about gods and religion and the layers that go into the Bible. You know, it's not just a surface. When someone tries to tell you, oh, you're reading the Bible wrong, or that's not what that story is about, those people are trying to funnel you into only a very specific understanding of the Bible. But when you dig into the Bible, you realize there are layers to it. There's math in there. There's little bits of history hidden in there. There's moral lessons hidden in there. For years, actually, I still view the Bible like a book of morals. When I was in third grade, my third grade teacher, clearly, anyways, my third grade teacher every morning would start the day by reading from a book of morals. She would read one story. This girl is counting how much money she's going to make. She's carrying all these eggs. She dropped the eggs. Now she's not going to make money. The lesson is don't count your chickens before they hatch. Stuff like that. So she would read a little story from this book of morals every day. So the Bible is full of that kind of shit. It's full of little stories like that. Like, yo, Cain and Abel. And like Cain, Abel was like doing good stuff and life was good. And Cain was like pissed off about it. And he's like, God, the fuck, bro? What's your problem? I'm doing shit. And God's like, you're slacking. And you know why you're fucking up. That's why. And then he goes, man, it's not what I wanted to hear. And instead of improving himself, he goes and kills Abel. Like a punk bitch. He does a punk bitch move. Instead of improving himself, he goes and kills the guy who's doing better. instead of acknowledging his flaws. So that's a moral story. It doesn't matter what you believe about God or about creation or about gods or about really anything. It doesn't matter what you believe. That story right there, that shit, it persists. That matters. That transcends Christianity, Catholicism, or whatever you're raised in. It transcends that shit. Oh yeah, it's a yeah, there's pieces of shit like that. We all, and in fact, some people, they don't necessarily even murder you, but they will turn on you. They will stab you in the back. There'll be family that will stab you in the back for whatever reason. They're jealous of whatever. Why is your life like this while my life's been like that? And they will cut you fucking down. That shit it doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what. That's a story that you can take to the fucking bank. And so, at a minimum, I when I decided, I was like, you know what? At the worst, that's not bad. That's not bad in terms of books, you know. Kai, public service announcement: get your eyes checked, kids. You may be missing out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good night, Kai. All right, good night, Eve. Mwah. Kiss that white-haired sex pot for me. Oh, thank you, Eve. You have a great night. Now I'm over here blushing. You know, I don't have a lot of blood, and it's all going to my cheeks right now. Sleep tight. Thanks for hanging out, Eve. All right, yeah, and I think with that, I'll say good night. That's why I enjoy the Bible talks, because a lot of times you get to see where people's awareness is. You get to see their attitude. You get to see how they behave when you challenge their ideas. And if they behave shitty, that's not a good sign. You know, you get to learn a lot. Sometimes you learn different ways to interpret things and to learn about them. Oh, they're interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that about the Bible. I hadn't heard that story or whatever. But really, when you dissect the stories and you break it down, you get to really see the merit that's there, even if you don't believe any of this shit. Even if I don't believe the earth is 6,000 years old, all humans came from two people, etc., etc. I don't believe none of that shit. You can still draw great lessons from the Bible. And from most holy books, actually. Good night, all. Thank you, Kai. Thank you, Chris Longfellow, for hanging out. Peace be upon you all. Good night, Eve. Good night, Always Censored. Slingshot T. Tina. What else we got? Always Censored. Okay, it's been the same ones for a little bit. There we go. David Frank has been hanging out all night. Laszlo, Panaflex, Elroy Shredding, Manta Ray, Devil Flyer. One Man Show was over here for a while. Tommy, the Getting Paid Collective, rocking out. Thank you, everyone. It's been a blast. Hearts from Tina. Even the Bible says sharpen each other. Yeah, right? I did not aware of that one, but good. That's exactly it. And that's why a lot of people that don't like me because I force them to sharpen themselves or to at least face the dullness of their blade. And people don't like being reminded that they need to put in a little fucking work. So it's been fun, y'all. But I gotta chase you guys away now. I'm sorry. It's time. All right. Good night, everybody. Be well. I'll see you Wednesday. See ya.
Second start of the riot. And straight on till morning.
Set a course. For home.
I'm reading an ion storm on that trajectory, sir. Should I go around it?
We can't be afraid of the wind, Ensign. Take us to Warp 4.
It is the unknown. that defines our existence. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.